Welcome to Bucknuts One-on-One. This is Bill Kurlick here with five-star Cincinnati St. Xavier linebacker Justin Hilliard. Justin is the country's #1 outside linebacker in the 247 sports ranking and the #1 2015 prospect in Ohio. Welcome to Bucknuts One-on-One, Justin.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Welcome. Justin, we'll, of course, talk a lot about recruiting, but let's start first with something a little bit different. Tell me about Justin Hilliard as, say, a 6th, 7th, or 8th grade athlete. What sports did you play when you were younger, Justin?
Oh, yeah, the 6th, 7th grade Justin was like a lot different than I guess what I am now. I guess I always came from a baseball family, so we always loved baseball. That was probably my #1 sport all the way up to high school. So, I mean, we're traveling around the country with baseball and everything. I guess whenever I got the chance, I guess, to play football, I guess, out in the backyard or something, we would, and I guess I enjoyed that. But I guess, yeah, I'd have to say baseball was probably my #1 sport back then.
Now, were you thinking back then that you were going to be a big-time, maybe Major League Baseball player someday?
Yeah, because I played in an organization in Midland where I had colleges looking at me like in 8th grade, so I definitely thought that was going to be my sport. But baseball is like a tough sport. It like requires you to travel around all summer and stuff. So it was very time consuming. So yeah, once football started getting more serious, I definitely had to kind of trim down on that.
When did you realize it was going to be football at the next level for you?
Probably into my sophomore year this summer. I guess I kind of looked at myself and my baseball game was getting good. I think I had one or two offers. I definitely, when football started exploding, I started getting all these offers, and I really enjoyed it too. I mean, definitely in high school football was definitely a lot faster and a lot more energy. I guess that was when I really thought like this is what I want to do in college.
Well, speaking of offers and scholarship offers and football, you've got dozens and dozens of football scholarship offers from schools from coast to coast. You recently released your top 15 schools. You don't have to go over all 50 of the schools, but tell me a little bit about your top 15 and at least some of the schools on your list.
I did come on my top 15. That was simply because I don't want to wait till national signing day or anything like that. I kind of want to commit. I won't say early, but somewhat around end of the season, somewhat. So I tried to trim down, and I guess some of the schools were kind of obvious. The ones I visited, the ones I had a really good visit, and a relationship with coaches were mostly on there, I guess.
Could you name some of those that you visited at all? And
yeah, Ohio State, definitely, Michigan, Oklahoma, Kentucky, and there's some other ones like there's some other ones, Michigan State.
Your brother CJ is a 2014 running back that signed with Iowa. Do you and he talk about possibly playing together at Iowa? And how much of a factor will CJ being in Iowa be in your decision?
I mean, definitely. I mean, me and my brother CJ have been close since we were, I guess, little kids. We've been doing everything together. But often I would say he recruits me. He always wants to. He wants really, like I said, we're really close. So he wants the best of he wants what's best for me. And I guess through this process, I really got to, I guess, meet some of his coaches and so I guess see his passion for Iowa. And it's pretty cool. But I wouldn't say it gives him an edge, but I think it would be pretty cool to play with my brother, I guess.
Well, much has been said about Notre Dame and Michigan for you. Notre Dame, of course, they've recruited the Catholic League down there in Cincinnati really hard and done well. And Michigan's traditionally strong recruiting in Cincinnati. Do those two schools have any advantage as far as your recruitment?
I mean, those brand names, like, I guess if they have a strong base in, like, what city really doesn't matter to me, I guess, unless, like, some of the players I've really had a good relationship with, like Bolden from Michigan, and Hubbard from Ohio State, and a lot of other guys, Master from Notre Dame. I guess that if there's any edge, I guess there from cities, it'd be from the guys I've got to know through the recruiting process, and I guess they've been recruiting me and telling me how good their school is and everything. So I guess that'd be the only advantage.
Now, this is Bucknuts One-on-One with Justin Hilliard, and I'm Bill Kurlick. Justin, one of the schools on your top 15 is Ohio State. But last spring there was a lot of talk that you weren't considering the Buckeyes that much. Then I know you visited Ohio State, and I remember you telling me about your talking to Urban Meyer, Luke Fickell, Kerry Combs, and even Ryan Shazier. Tell me about your relationship with Coach Meyer and the OSU staff.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got to, since I got right up the street, I definitely got to build a good relationship with some of the coaches. And To be honest, I think the best relationship I have with the coach is probably Coach Meyer. He's really into calling and stuff. So I'll call him like once a week, and we just talk about anything. We have a pretty good relationship, and also like some of the players I said like Shazier, I have a pretty good relationship with him. I actually got his number, so I guess I'll just text him every now and then, and it's about something stupid like how's it going or something like or how's football, everything like that.
Okay. Well, there's a perception out there by some Ohio State fans that prospects in Cincinnati don't see Ohio State as highly when it comes to picking a college as maybe the great prospects in Cleveland or Akron do. Do you think the Cincinnati prospects don't have as high opinion of Ohio State as some prospects throughout the rest of the state?
I wouldn't say all that, but from what the history I guess tells, I guess there has been some setback of recruits in Cincinnati. I'm not sure why, but maybe in the past they haven't recruited as hard in Cincinnati. But like I said, I don't see why a setback between cities would have any impact on what my choosing in my school, I guess.
Now, Luke Keachley picked Boston College, though the Buckeyes did not offer him, and Trey DePriest picked Alabama. Jordan Hicks picked Texas. Buckeyes have missed out on some top Ohio linebacker prospects prior to the class of 2014. That makes perhaps you even more important to Urban Meyer and his staff. Does it hit you just how important you are to Ohio State, the coaching staff, and really the Buckeye fans? Does that hit you yet?
I mean, somewhat. Like, they've definitely been pulling on some great linebacker recruiting classes I have seen, but I guess I like it. He said he really wants to start recruiting hard in Cincinnati. He's told me many times. But like you said, the guys like Luke Kuechly, which I also have a great guy. He felt like he's told me he felt like he was underrated, which I sometimes still do. But I guess some of the guys coming from Cincinnati, I guess we all feel like we're like underlooked sometimes. But I guess, like you said, it really doesn't come into fact.
I don't think anybody is underrating you. I think everybody knows you're the one of the tops, if not the very top. Like I said, we have you rated as the number one outside linebacker in the country, so we're definitely not underrating you one bit. But earlier this month, Urban signed a tremendous group of 4 linebackers, 5-star linebacker Raekwon McMillan, and then, of course, as you know, Sam Hubbard's headed to Ohio State, and then Dante Booker as well as Kyle Berger. Does that play into your thinking that Ohio State signed 4 great linebackers earlier this month, and is it a positive or a negative if you think about it?
You have to, as a recruiter, I guess, you have to look at it in all aspects. I guess it's definitely a good thing. They have a great recruit class. I guess you want to come in and you want to come in and play early is a factor, but you also want to come in and win early. So I guess you have to see both sides of the thing. So
what will be the most important factors for you when you pick a college, Dustin?
There's different factors. Like I said, it's got to be a mixture of I really want to play early, but I also want to win. I hate losing, but also academics come into place and simple things like that.
What do you want to major in? Have you decided that yet?
Somewhere on business. I was leaning towards sports management, but I'm not really too set on my major yet.
What impresses you most about Ohio State right now?
Really is their coaching staff and how I'm really impressed with Coach Meyer, and I guess it's pretty exciting. I guess they do need some help on defense as last year it seemed, but I guess like I said, the coaching staff has really been a key part in my recruiting process with them. I guess.
The Big Ten versus the SEC. How much does the conference weigh into your decision?
That weighs little to none. No, I guess in my decision. I guess if a team wins, I mean that's all that matters. I mean, like Florida State, they won that championship, ACC team, but I guess that plays a little no part in my decision.
You mentioned earlier, when you're thinking a little bit about deciding, what is do you have an exact timeline to decide, and how will you make your announcement when you're ready?
Yeah, I don't believe in timelines. Like when I know what school I want to go, I'll commit. I have to be 110% sure though, because I won't decommit once I commit. But like I said, sometime after the season, I don't want to wait till national signing day because I want to be a leader in my class and try to get some other guys to come to the school of my choice, I guess.
So no hat dance though, or anything like that for you, probably.
No.
Have you worked out any dates or plans to visit some schools coming up here in the next few weeks or through the springtime?
Well, for Ohio State, I think I'm going to get down there for a spring practice sometime. And for other schools, I think I'll be visiting Alabama on March 1st and Florida sometime soon.
And give me one reason Ohio State fans should be hopeful that you'll be a Buckeye come National Signing Day.
Like I said, I'm an Ohio kid, so I mean, I definitely have good contacts with a lot of Ohio State players and recruits. So I guess if there's any advantage, that'd be one.
And let's wrap things up, Justin. Kind of the way we started, maybe from a little different angle. Tell me a little bit about Justin Hilliard, the person. What do you like to do when you're not on the field being the country's top outside linebacker?
I mean, like, I love football, and I guess I spend a good amount of my time training. But I guess, like I said, I just like to hang out with my friends or whatever. Me and my brother do a lot of stuff together, such as like just go out to the movies or something, or stay in sometimes. But also, I also play on a basketball team just for fun, just with some of my friends, just so I can, I guess, keep the competitive level down a little bit. But I just like to, I'd like to try a bunch of different stuff.
Well, Justin, certainly Buckeye Nation is very hopeful that one day you'll be playing for the Scarlet and Gray. And we here at Bucknuts.com are really glad you could join us for this Bucknuts one-on-one. And good luck to you throughout the spring. And we will certainly be staying in contact with Justin Hilliard, the country's top outside linebacker prospect. Thanks, Justin.
I appreciate it. Thanks.